What's up, nerds? Welcome to another episode of Nintendo Pow Block for, what's the date? September 19th, 2017. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me, as always, that retro code, Edward Varnell.
The baby. We must rescue the baby.
What?
Hello, everybody.
What? Wait, what?
Metroid, other M.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot. Do you know how long it's been since I played Other M?
Right, okay.
Like, I don't know, 6 years, maybe?
I think so.
I don't remember. Dude, I played that game once, and I was like, I got it. Yeah. So
I kind of I said that on World War One podcast.
Ugh.
I was like, the baby. We must rescue the baby.
Oh, man. Ed, how's it going?
It's going great, everybody. It's going great, Corey. Just enjoy some good Nintendo games. I do have to apologize when we get to what we've been playing, because I kind of been playing only really one game, and I need to get back to. I actually need to start Rayman Legends. I haven't started it just yet.
Yeah, I haven't started it either. I'm still working my way through Mario Rabbids, and now that Destiny's out, it's kind of...
So, I went to Best Buy Saturday to get a cord for my mixer. And I left and got in my car. And by the time I got home, I yelled out, "Dang it, I forgot the micro SD card." So I got... Sorry about that, everybody. I got to get one of those. I really need it for my Switch because I really want to download some games on it. I need to have it because I really want to buy Iron Setsuna so I can play it on the trip.
Yes. Oh, man.
Yes.
Oh, man. I've been kind of jumping around on games. Like, I got really excited because yesterday, last night, whatever. Time zones are weird. Final Fantasy IX got announced for PS4.
Yes.
Which is like the best Final Fantasy game, in my opinion.
And yes, and even though this is a Nintendo podcast, please, everybody, this is for a Tokyo Game Show, just to let everybody know. Watch the Sony press conference. It's a lot of Japanese, but they got some English stuff to it too. A lot of the trailers are English. I kind of gotta give it to Activision for Call of Duty. Not for the trailer, but the character designs look kind of good. I was just like, ooh, this almost looks like a real person. Like, they did a really good job. If that's in game.
Yeah.
But check out the PlayStation Tokyo press conference. It was way better than E3. But go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy IX got announced. I'm pretty excited for that. It is discounted on the US store. If you have PlayStation Plus, it's $16.67 if you have PlayStation Plus. So I get paid tomorrow. I might pick it up. But
$16.67?
Yeah, well, it's $19.99.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be $14.99. But, I've been playing a lot of Destiny. We talked a little bit before the show. We attempted the raid. I'm sure we'll talk about it on Arsenal X whenever we get around to recording that episode. This week's episode, but
yes.
The raid is really cool. The environments are really different than the rest of the game, but we'll save that talk for Arsenal X. We talked enough about Destiny on last week's Pow Block. Although, to link Destiny back to Nintendo, I did find some really awesome gauntlets that have shoulder pads that look like Samus's suit. So I'm wearing these big bulbous shoulder pads that are orange, so I got really excited.
I kind of was a little bit upset on Facebook and Twitter about Destiny too. I said some things. I still stick by them, but I'm going to be positive. I'm going to play Destiny 2 because I can't wait to raid with you and Jesse. That's going to be super fun.
Oh my gosh, dude! Dude, trying to figure out the mechanics of a raid is very stressful. It's like, man. I mean, now that like the team that I raid with is like kind of, we're all on the same page for the first two encounters. Like, here's the thing. Before we move on, I'm worried that this raid, like as fun as it is to figure out, like the first couple weeks when you're not like you don't really understand what to do, but like once you get in that groove with your raid team and you can cut the raid down to like I think King's Fall is the longest raid for sure in Destiny 1, and we could do King's Fall in like an hour. My worry is like once we get these first two trials down and we're high enough light level, like we're going to be able to beat this raid in like 45 minutes, which is like Crota sized raid, and that kind of worries me, except for the fact that the next expansion that comes out in December, the Curse of Osiris, supposedly is going to have another raid attached to it. Like each major expansion is supposed to have a raid attached to it now. I mean, I guess like as if you have two raids a week, like you can do, and like they increase the light level for the previous raids to level up. Also, like that's okay, but for now, like this first raid is kind of worries me to where like once we get it down, we'll be able to do it in like an hour. But I mean, if you do it with 3 characters, I guess if you have all 3 characters leveled up and you do it, like it's okay, I guess. But like I don't know. Mm-hmm. Just those first 2 sections, I was thinking last night while we were doing, like, we are a pretty experienced raid team, and if we're doing this well, at our first attempt at this raid, like, what's it going to look like 3 or 4 weeks from now when we have all the mechanics down? So, but it's okay. I like it. I think the Leviathan is a cool place to visit and see and explore, but that's enough Destiny. We'll talk about it on Arsenal X.
Yes.
Sorry, that's just like the game that's in my head right now. But I'm also trying to finish Mario plus Rabbids. I'm in World 2. I'm advancing ever so slowly. Dude, that game is so good. It's
yes.
It's way better than it has any right to be, and like, you know, I'm probably going to be playing this game until Fire Emblem comes out in October. To be honest, like,
which we both pre-ordered.
Oh, I know, dude. Fire Emblem and Xenoblade are like,
yeah.
Like I keep saying I'm excited for Mario Odyssey, but like, I'm way more excited for Fire Emblem and Xenoblade.
I mean, Mario Odyssey is just a given.
Yeah.
Like we talked about, like that's a given. Like you heard me. I'm buying 2 copies. Like my mom's getting another copy, and I'm getting a copy. Like that's $120. Like, bam, there to go, Nintendo. Yeah, because with Xenoblade 2, when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 touchdown, it's literally a done deal for a good while. Like that is my December and maybe January game.
Yeah,
like
yeah, I like that'll probably be my December game for sure, and probably into January and probably February. Like I kind of really want to deep dive into that, and I want to put the time into it like I did Zelda, you know, like really sit down and like actually get through a lot of it this time, because like I mean, I played like 40 hours of the first one, which is no small chunk of change, but like I only got like a quarter of the way through the game. Like, you know, like 40 hours is a long time to play a game and only be a quarter of the way through. And then Xenoblade X, I got like another quarter of the way through, and then I got distracted probably by Destiny, I'm sure. But you know, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, these games are huge games to play 40, 50 hours and only get, like, so far through. So, like, with Switch being able to, like, just sit on my couch and play it and, like, really deep dive into it and have the same experience I would on the TV, like, I'm excited to see this game and really just get through it. Like I want, the characters seem interesting, the environments are super beautiful. Like I just want to walk through it and just be like, this is awesome.
Yeah, I kind of get the understanding of the portability of taking it off and having like Netflix or Hulu play. I was just doing that for Mario and Rabbids. I think it's like 1/6. I think. Where there's like 2 rabbit pipes on the side, and it's like you gotta go left or right to them. So I was trying to use the pipes to dash through the rabbits, go to the other side, get behind a brick and then shoot them. Like I was doing like multiple attacks, and I was able to beat it in. I think I beat it in 3/4 or 4/4. So I kind of got like a perfect on that. But I was playing it like off the dock, and I'm just like, okay, now I get why Corey plays this off the dock.
Yeah.
Like I understand it. For me though, most of my time has been like just where you went with Destiny. Most of my time has been with Metroid: Samus Returns. That game is amazing. Like Mercury Steam really put some work into this game. Like it has some kind of, it has a difficulty to it, but it is addictive. Like you'll play for hours just trying to explore and find stuff and figure out what to do. But it is really fun. I haven't tried the amiibos yet. Mine is still in the package. But yeah, I've been enjoying that, and I keep eyeing Ever Oasis at work, and I really need to buy that and Hey Pikmin. But Metroid: Samus Returns is, I think that might be the 3DS game of the year.
Nice.
It's that high above. Like it's getting really good ratings.
Yeah, Game Informer gave it a 9.75. I was like, whoa, that's super high praise. And like I know it's hovering around like 8s and 9s, but like when I saw that, because I was just like, wow, this game is like, and like I have it. I have it. I'm just, I'm trying to finish some other games before I really dive into that. I might get into that, like, once this Destiny like initial week or 2, 3 weeks, like really grinding my characters up to light level to raid every week, like that checklist is going to get shorter and shorter every week for that game. Like I can do it probably in like 1 or 2 days. The checklist of like, okay, here's your checklist for the powerful engrams, here's your raid stuff. Like end of September, early October, like I'll probably really dive into Samus Returns and really get into it. Like I'm excited to play it. I'm not as big of a Metroid fan as like you or Larry, but I love Metroid. I think the original Metroid is like one of my favorite games ever. Like I love it, and like Metroid Prime is my jam. I love Metroid Prime, but like I've got so many other games to finish before I dive into that. And I like when I play Metroid, I really want to dive into it. I really want to like sit and play it and not be distracted by 35 other games. So I'm trying to wait till I just want to really sit and dive into it and explore the world without any distractions.
Yeah, because I need to, like, you need to play Samus Returns and I need to play Destiny too.
well, when you like, I mean, next week is like,
yes,
for people who are just listening, like Ed lives in North Chicago and I live in Akron, Ohio, and I'm like, Ed's coming to visit, and we're gonna do some really cool live, or not like live stuff, but like we're gonna be in the same room actually doing stuff, and like I'm really excited for that. But like that's when we're gonna sit down and actually like grind through this, at least the story of Destiny 2, and like we're probably gonna stream it, and we're gonna like talk about the game, and like I'm so excited, dude. I'm so excited for you to be here. Like we're gonna do some Let's Pod and Play stuff, and we've been tossing around a bunch of new ideas to kind of like relaunch the Pow Block brand under NGR, because like some of the stuff that we've been doing for NGR, like that podcast is still gonna exist, but we're like kind of Matt needs a little bit of a break, and we're gonna do like maybe shorter episodes and no 20 questions till Matt comes back and stuff. But like Ed and I are really gonna focus on the Pow Block brand under NGR, and like Moose and Jason are gonna really focus on Nerds Gone Platinum, and then Ed and I have Arsenal X to not figure out, but like really kind of figure out the direction we want to do with that type of stuff, like the Xbox side of NGR. So like that dude, next week when you're here, we're gonna do so much. I'm so
Yes.
excited. Like, the things that we're gonna do while you're here is just, I'm so excited.
I literally was just like 9 more days. Like I'm literally at work, just like it's so funny. This lady was just like speaking to her unemployed. She screamed out, "I'll see you in 2 weeks." And I looked. I'm just like, "Girl, I'll be in Ohio next week. I don't know what she doing in the next 2 weeks." But I will. I'm like, I will be out of Illinois. So, yeah.
And my wife's excited too. Like, she was like, "I'm excited for Ed to be here." I'm like, "Yeah, me too." It was like, oh, I'm excited, dude. It's gonna be fun. Like, when we're done recording here, this game room is moving to accommodate the things that we're gonna be doing, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I know tomorrow I have to do laundry. I have to pre-pack. I have to get my train outfit together. I know I'm bringing Subway on the train with a drink, because I'm just like, when I get hungry, I could just eat half a sandwich and then save it. Then when I get hungry again, eat the other half.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Anyways, but back to like Pow Block. We've got some cool things we want to try out at least, and see how the reception is on the YouTube page. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. We've been kind of brainstorming in our Facebook chat, and you know, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. So,
Yes.
but kind of what I've been playing, this is going to be kind of the same the next few weeks. So I'm trying really hard not to talk about Destiny, because, like, you know, it's a game I really enjoy despite its flaws. Like, I enjoy the gameplay loop and stuff, and at the same time I'm trying to get all the Nintendo stuff in I can, because, like, it's like Destiny, Nintendo. It's like, you know, it's not like Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox. It's Nintendo, Destiny.
Look, that's pretty much me, like Nintendo. Everything else.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like,
and now Final Fantasy 9 and Samus Returns are like,
oh goodness, Final Fantasy 9.
It's a little expensive for a PS1 game, but I'll pay it because I like that game a lot.
I think I gotta figure out when I'm gonna get it. Probably when I come back, because I need to pick that up, Hellblade, and the Uncharted Lost Legacy, and I still need to get Horizon, the DLC. But I still need to work on Final Fantasy 12. Like, I was super excited for that, and then just like played part of it, 3 hours of it, and just like, okay, it's on the back burner because of Mass Effect. Now that Mass Effect is done, Destiny 2 has arrived, and soon, for those who are watching this, Pokemon Gold and Silver is coming. So I need to. I'm probably gonna buy that literally like after the show, because I love Pokemon Gold. I haven't played Silver, and I don't know. I think I might rebuy Gold. But I don't know if should I do Silver, because I played and beat Pokemon Gold, but I never beat Silver. I never got the those Pokemon in Silver.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I probably will at some point too. I gotta save this money for these Switch games, man. Switch is numero uno right now. So.
And Pokemon DX is on the back burner for me because I have the Wii U version, but I am going to pick it up for Switch, like maybe in October or November. I am going to pick it up though. It's just too much dropping, dude. And then Cuphead this next Friday. I'm like, oh, dang it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, man. Yeah. Yes.
Dude, I haven't even. I don't know if you did it yet, but I have to flesh out, right on my calendar, all the games from last week's Nintendo Direct. If you guys have not seen it, I've seen it like 8 times. We watched it on PlayStation when you was watching it, Corey.
Yeah.
like um, I got to get all of that together. It's just like, this list is getting crazy. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Man, it's yeah,
it's going to be packed for a couple of weeks. So we'll
yeah,
have a lot to talk about and a lot to play.
yeah. And like I mean, we're gonna have a lot of review discussions in the next couple weeks too, just from
Ugh.
like playing these. Like Pokken tournament comes out this on
Yes.
Friday, which next week I'll probably be talking about that a little bit. FIFA is coming out next Friday when you get here. Like the Super Nintendo. Like hopefully we can get one, and I'll
Yes.
get one and do an unboxing and like really dive deep into that. Like we've got that to talk about. It's man, this next couple weeks, man, it's gonna be busy. So
Yes.
I love it though. I'm loving every minute of it. Like everything at work is kind of slowing down right now, just because like September, October are slow months at work, just because everybody's back at school and
Not us.
yeah.
That's when we.
Well,
That's
that's
when
when
we
you're
start
ramping up to get busy, but we won't get busy till like almost Thanksgiving again. So
Oh, shoot. We'll stay busy. Like we even have a busy time doing Halloween costumes.
oh jeez, wow, yeah. I guess I kind of forget all that. Like uh,
Yeah, I think the most that they sent us, like we got a Mario costume, we got a Luigi costume, but the most they sent us was the Lego Ninjago movie costumes. We like got tons of that and Power Rangers. Just like, where's the Legend of Zelda ones at? Like, um, where the Splatoon 2's at? Like, I want to see those kind of costumes come
yeah,
for my job.
yeah, yeah. I just yeah. I'm excited for the slow period. Like it kind of works out though, because like when you get busy, I'm a little bit slower and I can get some stuff done. And I we have this cool setup out in the living room right now where like my second monitor for my computer is
Mhm.
acting as like a default monitor for out there, and like we were watching shows and stuff, and I'm like quote unquote allowed to play games while we're watching a show, and it's kind of nice, that she's understands that I need to do this kind of for this stuff. And I just like I don't really talk about my wife a lot on these shows, but like she's just like the best at like letting me do things that a lot of other like
Yes.
I don't want to say any names, but someone that I play Destiny with is kind of struggling with that situation right now with his wife about her allowing him to play games and stuff, and it was just like I don't know. I understand, but at the same time, I don't get it. Like I not that like I don't get it as it's like a negative term. I just don't get it because Sana lets me play games. Wow, we're sitting next to each other. It's like really nice. So like I don't get it
Yes.
in that respect, but like it's just there's a lot of underappreciation sometimes I feel like for my wife, and I just kind of like really appreciate that she like allows me to do that for our shows and our kind of thing that we're building here. So it's and like the Switch kind of makes that a lot easier too. So
Yes, that is true.
and like she likes the Switch a lot too, so like it works that way too. So uh but yeah, it's exciting. So, but Ed, what do you see? We get in some of these newsy bits. News bits. Boop,
Yes.
boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
boop, 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 boop. I don't know. I was trying to make a theme song up on the fly. Oh man, Ed, Sonic Forces is coming. I don't know if that's good or bad, but Sonic Forces is coming, and Sonic Forces DLC will let you play as Shadow. How do you feel about
Oh.
that?
Uh, will he be shooting his gun?
I hope so. Best PS2 game ever. Just kidding.
I heard that game
I'm
was.
just kidding.
Yes.
Shadow the Hedgehog is awful, and like I had it, and I was like, I don't know if this game's any good or not. Oh my gosh, go away, people. I hope that's not affecting this audio recording. Uh, But anyways, like I watched the Game Informer replay of Shadow the Hedgehog, and that game just looks like a hot pile of garbage.
Can't be no worse than Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Because that replay was some good comedy.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that. Oh no, that. I think Shadow might be worse, to be honest with you. I don't know, man. This. What was Sega thinking, man? Like that was that. Those two games are just. Sonic's been in a rough patch for a while, but those two games are just like lows,
Awful.
the lows of the low. Like, I don't understand. But I know Shadow
When
is
the Game Gear,
what?
when Sonic for Game Gear outbeats those two games,
No,
that's a problem.
yeah, about that. I had Sonic the Hedgehog for Game Gear, by the way, and it's not great. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But Shadow's a favorite, and I hope that it's just like this cool spin on it. I guess no pun intended. Pun intended. But yeah, so that's cool, I guess. On to other games coming to Switch. Doom Switch release date may have been leaked, according to a retailer. According to a Czech retailer, Doom will be released on Switch on December 13th, 2017. So far, Bethesda has only given a vague winter 2017 release date. And December 13th kind of fits right in the middle of that. Also, they've said Q1 for Wolfenstein 2. So, I mean, I'm excited for both of these games, and I think that December slot kind of fits well. So,
yeah, I mean, like, because after Xenoblade Chronicles X, we don't have nothing until January. So, besides some indie games, so to go out with like Doom for like a big console release for Switch, I think that's cool. If that December 13th is the date, is the actual date, that kind of makes sense though.
mm-hmm.
The way that how Doom is just, but it fits that 13th on that day.
Yeah. That's a good date. You know, I agree. It's not like parents are going to be running out to buy Doom for their kids on Black Friday. It's right before Christmas. Right. Like, it's a cool new release. Like, yeah, it fits. So that's cool. And then to see that Wolfenstein might get a Q1 release date also in that news story, it's cool.
March would be a good day for it. I think because I think January is packed. February is soon to be packed.
So okay, let's talk about this real quick. So this we know the release dates of everything coming in 2017, pretty much, right? We're focusing on 2018 now. January, the first kind of like major game, Lost Sphere from Square Enix. Yes. Lost Sphere January. February, I'm predicting Kirby in February.
I thought Kirby was in January.
Is it? No, they just said Q. I thought they just said Q1. Maybe. I don't know. If they did, I missed it. But that would change things. But like, okay, so it's Kirby February, Wolfenstein March, Fire Emblem in April, and Yoshi in May. Is what I'm predicting.
I can see that. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Look at me predicting stuff. Oh my gosh, dude! There's so many games coming out, and Octopath Traveler. Well, I would think Octopath Traveler might come out before Fire Emblem, and then Fire Emblem would be like the big game they release in June because of E3. And then that would kick off their like summer/fall schedule.
Which I still need to download that game. I haven't downloaded the demo yet.
Yeah, I downloaded it. I haven't tried it yet. I need to. Man, I should have done that. I should have done that this morning. Played that a little bit so we could talk about it. But maybe next episode.
So to Friday episode, 22 Fridays episode, we'll have more insight thought about the game.
Yeah, what Ed said. But But yeah, I think, gosh, 2018 already has so many games. Plus, like, the rumors of Smash Brothers coming next year, Pokemon probably at some point next year. Like, I don't know. And the possibility of Metroid Prime coming next year, I still think that might be the game they push in 2019. But, like, still, possibly Metroid Prime next year. Like, maybe some Switch port or some Wii U or 3DS ports. Like, their 2018's already filled out super nicely. Plus, like, Pikmin 4 is somewhere in there. That, know, and man, I just need to like sit and breathe and like so many games.
I can see Metroid being the leading game in 2019. I think that it needs a year to breathe.
Yeah.
To be like kind of the lead up and get this hype and stuff in the marketing, because I think with us being, having Samus Return like kind of out of our system by then, the jump into Metroid Prime, which just reinvigorate us. Just be like, okay, we were hungry, you fed us, but that hunger slowly creeped up. Oh, Metroid Prime. Oh, y'all been cooking it in the oven. Oh, I can smell it. It's nice and tasty and good. Now you served it to us, where there's nothing else to go like compete against it. Great job, Nintendo.
Yeah.
If the game is great. If the game is good.
Yes.
I don't know. No, nothing.
Yes. Hey. Yes. Oh, man, I cannot. I'm just like the Switch is just kind of like Nintendo is blowing my mind with things that the Switch is has coming to it. Like,
yes,
I don't even think like. I mean, I know Wii and Wii U didn't have like a new release every month, but like the last time I can really think about games coming out this frequently almost would be like GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because GameCube had third-party support too, like big games from third parties. It's not even like just Nintendo content. Like I remember like Extreme G3 and Smuggler's Run and Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, those games coming to GameCube, but like this is just like every 2 weeks we're getting a major release. They're releasing 2 first-party games in a week of each other with Mario and Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
And then like, I know Skyrim's going to be like kind of their big game for November, but like in December you got Xenoblade and Doom. Like within 2 weeks of each other.
And for some, even though this is not Switch related, but just Nintendo related, I'm like Pokemon again in November. That's Pokemon before Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's buku bucks. I'm sorry. That's like if you buy both games and you get Xenoblade Chronicles, that's $140.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with tax and everything. But yeah, man, and like this month too, like Mario Rabbids. Well, I guess that was the end of August, but like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like in Pokken Tournament and FIFA, like those are 3 major games, and then next month is NBA 2K, which this kind of goes into our next story where FIFA 18 for Switch and NBA are getting new box art just for the Switch versions. But
yes,
it's ridiculous how many games are coming out. Like, okay, come on, load. I'm checking my release calendar. NBA 2K 18 for Switch, the physical edition, comes out on the 17th. Fire Emblem on the 20th. Mario on the 27th of October. And then in November, you got Sonic Forces. You have Rhyme, which nobody's really talking about yet. Marvel Superheroes 2, the Lego game, Batman, Skyrim, Xenoblade 2 in December, that wrestling game in December, Resident Evil's coming out in November, Doom's coming out. Like, come on, man, that's so much.
Right, that's... I don't know what Sony and Microsoft and their third party putting games on their system. I don't know how that's going to roll out. But if you say that Nintendo do not have nothing for this holiday, that is a must have. Almost every week. Yeah, go ahead. Say it.
You're not keeping up. Like you're not paying attention. Like that's like I know like maybe these games aren't going to appeal to everybody, but there is literally something for everybody on this machine.
Yes.
And like you may not be an RPG guy, so maybe Xenoblade's not for you, but you got Doom and Fire Emblem and Mario, like or like maybe you love RPGs and platformers aren't your thing. You still got Xenoblade, Octopath Traveler to look forward to. I Am Setsuna's out already, and Lost Sphere in January. Like, there's so much for you to look forward to. And if you're looking for shooters like Splatoon, Doom, Wolfenstein, and there's a Morphe's Law is coming.
Morphe's Law, yeah.
Which looks really cool. The more I watch it, the more I kind of want to play that game. It looks really awesome. And if you want something competitive, but shooters aren't your thing, like Rocket League's here. There's a couple indie puzzle games that are out. Like,
dude, Snipper Clips is coming out.
Slipper Nips.
Slipper Nips.
That's the name of Mario's. That's the name of Mario's new costume in Mario Odyssey. Slipper Nips.
Yes.
Did you see the internet go crazy about that? By the way, Mario's nipples. That's just crazy.
And then they kept using the GameSpot picture with all the hairy chest and the gold chain.
Yeah,
dude, did you? Someone actually modded the Smash Brothers for Wii U.
I know
that he has the short. I'm just like, the community is the modern community. You sometimes just gotta love them.
I know, it's funny. It's just funny.
Yeah, but there's just such a diversity in different genres that everybody like Golf Story's coming out on Switch, RPG golf game.
Yeah, I know.
Like that's insane. Like if there's just so much.
Yeah, and even racing games like Mario Kart, and then you got Gear Club games coming out. December. I think it comes out the same day as Xenoblade. Honestly,
that Fast Racing,
Fast RMX Readout.
Dude, they said that update almost makes it feel like a brand new game.
Really?
Like,
I might have to check it out then.
They were just like, it's a lot of update content, and they just keep updating, and I'm just like, oh yes, you guys got a lot of people bought this game.
Yeah, and like I'm really looking forward to having the sports games on Switch. Like I was watching some NBA 2K stuff on Switch just to see how the graphical comparisons. Mm-hmm. Like it's a slight graphical degradation, but not enough for me to be like, oh man, I want to see LeBron's sweat on my PS4 and not on my Switch. Like it's not even that at all. Like I bet like the casual people who only play sports games every year may not even notice the difference. Like I think the Switch version looks really good.
I've actually some of my friends on Twitter who bought it for Switch, they was just like, this is the best way to play it.
Yeah,
it was just like, for online ability, it's good to have it.
Yeah, but I'm not like the only sports game I play online would be Madden, and like I would get that on Xbox or something. But like I want to play a franchise mode and handheld mode like while I'm watching TV, because it's just something like I don't really have to pay attention to. I want to be able to do all that kind of dynasty stuff on my handheld and then plug it in the TV whenever Sauna's in bed or whatever. And like that's why I want it on Switch, is like I can play more of it. Which is why I stopped buying sports games in the first place, is because like my life has changed so much that I don't have the time to put into it. But like if I can play it in a handheld mode, like that's gonna work so well for me. And I really hope like next year's Madden comes to Switch, because I would play so much Madden on Switch. I would play so much Madden on Switch. I would really want Madden on Switch. I haven't bought Madden in like 3 years because I just don't have the time to put into it now. But like I want to play a football game, like a franchise, really bad. Like I love Madden, but like I just don't have the time for it. And if I could just play my franchise on Switch, I in like the handheld mode, I'd be like freaking out. Like I'm gonna go home and play Madden. I'd probably put as much time into Madden as I do into Destiny if I could play Madden on Switch.
So yeah, Corey, spring 2018 is what they said for Kirby for Switch.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I forgot Dragon Quest Builders.
Oh right,
yeah,
that's
like,
what, January. That's January, right?
No, that's spring 2018 also. So it could come to January. Like,
yeah. I knew there's another big game scheduled for.
Like, yeah, because Square Enix could literally drop. Thursday for those who are watching this, SteamWorld Dig 2 comes out.
Yeah, is that getting a physical release? Do you know?
No, not that I know of. If it does, it'll probably come later. They just mentioned the digital version of it.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. LA Noir, November 14th. Goodness, this is insane. But yeah,
Nathan Segura here at M&T Bank Stadium, where the
there's just a strong lineup of games.
Yeah, the Switch is like, it's killing it. Like, and it's the thing I like about the Switch too, and like we're gonna get into some other releases that are coming.
Yes,
but like the amount of games coming to Switch is like, I heard people comparing it to Wii U. Like, why are you getting excited about ports and stuff on Switch when you weren't excited for stuff on Wii U? And like the thing is, like, the Switch offers you the portability of these games, which a lot of adults who can't game anymore would love to play games but don't have the time, or they have so much responsibility, like with kids and family and stuff, to the point where like, oh, I can't play these games, so I'm gonna play a game like Call of Duty or Halo or something just because I want to get my half hour, 45 minutes of game time in before I go to bed. Well, with the Switch, like, you're able to just play these games in the handheld mode, and you still feel like you're getting a similar experience, a good experience on the go or on your couch, or and that's like the big selling point of the Switch, I think, and that's why it's so popular. Is like adults feel like they can game again, right? Without and I know like the guys from like Father of the Grind, like they play games all the time, and like Tim less so because like he's got young kids, but Derek has kids that are older, and you should listen to Fathers of the Grind podcast, by the way. It's really good. They're going to be on Nerds Gone Platinum this week, so I wanted to give them a quick shout out. But I know Derek plays a lot of games now than he did like 4 or 5 years ago because his kids are older, but Tim, on the other hand, plays a lot of Switch because his kids are younger. It's easy to snap on and off in that sleep mode where you can pick up right where you left off, and like that's cool to see like those two different dynamics work together. But like, I just wanted to use like a real life example of like, Tim's got young kids and he plays a lot of Switch because of that feature, and like, that's what makes the Switch so different from the Wii U, is that you can take it with you and still have the same experience. Not that like the Wii U was bad or anything, but I'm just saying like that's why people are excited for ports on Switch and they weren't as excited for on Wii U.
Yes.
But anyways, let's get back to this news. The indie horror game Layers of Fear, the critically acclaimed psychedelic horror game, is coming to Switch in the form of Layers of Fear Legacy, which will include the full original game and post-release content and expansions for the Nintendo Switch. So that's cool.
Yes.
For the same price, you're getting your expansions. And if you're a horror fan, hey, guess what? Switch has got a game for you.
Hi. Because I like horror games. I like playing them. So kind of going to get into probably check this one out. Hopefully I can do a review.
When you said hi, I thought you were saying hi to someone. I was like, what?
Oh no. Oh, I was saying hot because you just said.
I thought there was a
horror
ghost behind me.
fans.
I was like, ah.
No, you said horror fans. I'm like, hi.
But okay, I get it. I get it now. I'm caught up to the joke because I said horror fans and you said hi like you were a horror fan. Got it. Wow, I feel dumb. Make sure to tweet at me and make fun of me for that joke if you want. But anyways,
Showing love, everybody.
but yeah, that's cool. Speaking of games, we've got the Super Mario Odyssey file size if you are a digital downloader. Are you ready? Super Mario Odyssey is 5.7 gigs, which is less than half the size of Zelda and just a little bit bigger than Splatoon, and is 0.7 gigs bigger than an NBA 2K18 saves file.
Save file.
So that's cool. That's a small game, but I mean, everybody knows that Nintendo has always been like the masters of making games small. Look at Breath of the Wild. I think it was like 8 gigs on Wii U and 13 gigs on Switch. Like,
yeah,
that's and Splatoon 2, like how beautiful that game is like just over 3 gigs. So it's cool though. That's a small game,
and they try to make it such as a big deal about it, and it was just like,
well, it is a big deal when you're looking at games like Gears of War. Like if you look at Gears of War 4, when those 4K assets come out on PC, that game is 110 gigs because of the 4K assets, and you're talking about a game as big and smartly designed as Mario Odyssey. It's going to be 5 gigs. Like that is a big deal. Like that's a big deal for people who are digital only.
Well, yeah, but it's just like you have games that have a bigger file size, like you said, Gears of War. So why are people getting like caught up in Mario or even NBA's like file size? It's like
I think it's just because I think it's just because like the micro SD cards aren't big enough to store 100 gig files, and like people are always worried about I have a 128 gig, and like for now that's fine, but like I still in the back of my mind think about, what if I get a bunch of indie games? What if like Virtual Console comes out? Like, and what if, now they're saying like some games like Doom will probably require a micro SD card to play. Like, how much am I going to have to install on this micro SD card? Will I have enough space? That kind of stuff. And like the fact that, people want to know that stuff because micro SD cards, like I think I'm going to get the 400 gig one that just came out soon. And I think that'll be big enough. But like, people who only have like a 64 or 128 card and are doing digital, like, which, by the way, if you're going all digital, you should buy a bigger SD card. But
yes,
I mean, I'm getting all my Switch games are physical. Like any Nintendo game I get is going to be a physical copy.
Physical, yeah.
But at the same time, like, if you're going digital and like you don't have a bigger SD card yet, like this will easily fit on your system's memory and not take up a lot of space.
Right.
So I mean, I think that's why it's kind of a big deal to people. Is like people are always worried. Like, who was I talking to? I think maybe Todd Oxtra said something about I think he only has like a 128 or 64 gig SD card, and like if you're downloading games, like that's not going to be big enough. And so people are always thinking about stuff like that.
Well, I have more of a worry for PlayStation 4 and Xbox than I do for Nintendo Switch,
right,
or even like the 3DS, because it's just like, well, they're not doing 40 gigs and 6-hour downloads and installs and updates. Like, if you buy the game, you get it. The update is probably maybe 15 megabytes or something like that, like really low, and then you're like really on your merry way.
Yeah.
Where it's just like Destiny 2, which I was so upset about. It's like you do the download, and then you gotta do almost a 5 gig update.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When Destiny came out, there's like it was like 37 gigs to download, which is actually a relatively small game uh for that. But like then you turn it on, you got a 5 gig patch. And then last week when there was maintenance on my day off, like I had to download another 5 gigs after the maintenance. And I was like, this is like, and I understand like games as service games, they go on maintenance all the time to make sure, the servers are okay and stuff. But like at the same time, it's like I just spent 6 hours waiting for you to turn the servers back on, and now I have to wait another hour and I have to download this 5 gig patch.
Right.
It's just, it was kind of annoying. And so like to see that this game is smaller than a patch for Destiny is just like, it's exciting to me, even though I'm not downloading it. I'm just getting it. I'm just getting the physical. But
Yes. And I'm assuming they're going to probably ship a lot of carts for Mario Odyssey. Like this is their big Nintendo game of 2017.
Dude, there's going to be so much. There's going to be so many Mario Odyssey boxes and bundles and stuff out. Well, maybe not bundles, but like, those things are going to sell out super quick.
Oh yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be so many copies of Mario Odyssey. Like, you're going to be swimming in them.
Dude, literally, Mario Kart 8 and Mario Rabbids are still like hard to find. Like they sell out. I can't
believe Mario Kart's still hard to find. Like I think they're gonna send a massive reprint of Mario Kart out for the holidays because people are gonna want Mario Kart when they get a Switch, man. Like
and Splatoon is just doing numbers. I don't know how, but that game keeps selling out like crazy.
It's because everybody skipped out on a Wii U, heard how great Splatoon was, and now that they're getting a Switch, they're like, I'm gonna check out Splatoon. And like for you and me, like we played Splatoon 1 and like I like Splatoon 1 a lot. I love it. It's like it's a cool take on a shooter, but like now that Splatoon 2's out, I'm like this just feels like Splatoon 1 and it's great and it feels more polished and looks better. But like at the same time, it's pretty much Splatoon 1, whereas like this guy I work with got Splatoon 2 and didn't play Splatoon 1 and was like, "Oh my gosh, this game's awesome." I'm like, yeah, I knew that 3 years ago when it came out on Wii U, so like I think, for us, like it's not a big surprise that Splatoon 2 is great, but for people who didn't own a Wii U and are playing Splatoon for the first time and really learning the mechanics and the cool parts of Splatoon are like, the word of mouth is spreading faster this time. So, and it's on a system that people want apparently, so that also helps sell units. Man, I still feel really bad for the Wii U. Like it was a cool idea that just didn't just.
It's one of those systems, and I'm not going to compare it to the Dreamcast, but it's one of those systems that I think a lot of people feel like they wish they did.
It's going to be like the GameCube, like 15 years, like maybe 10 years from now, people are going to be like, oh man, remember the Wii U, how many cool games it had? I wish I had one. And they're going to go search for it, like just like the GameCube.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing is like Nintendo, every other system for Nintendo is super popular. Like to me, like since N64, like, NES and Super Nintendo were obviously super popular.
Yes.
But I mean, even still, like the NES still outsold the Super Nintendo because that was at a point where people were like, oh, why are they making another system when we have a perfectly good system right here? And they there's this little tiny backlash against the Super Nintendo when it first released. But like, you see the NES was super popular, the N64 was super popular, Wii was super popular, and now Switch, right? Like, that's just how seems to be going. And yeah, anyways.
Yeah, it feels like, for me personally, it feels like a lot of people let that third party support jade their viewpoint of the system, and so they didn't really want to get the system because they, the third party was there. But I'm just like, in that era, don't forget, third party was screwing people. They were closing doors. A lot of their games were decent, were good, but they always ended up at GameStop, or they always ended up at some mom and pop thrift store. Like they always ended up like they weren't cared about. Where you play games on Wii U, you'd be like, this is why Nintendo is still around. And you don't. I mean, you get that now, but you don't get that much care that Nintendo has put into their games.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I think like, Nintendo games seem to hold their value a lot more than other games, and it's like it's nothing against anybody else, but like Nintendo always makes sure their games are super polished and they work, and they also make sure like let's make a bunch of copies, but let's also make sure we're selling through these copies, and then if we need more, we'll reprint more, which is like sometimes why games are harder to find 6 months to a year out. Like Bayonetta 2, like that first initial run sold out like crazy, and then it was really hard to find, which is why the Bayonetta 1 and 2 bundle is super hard to find, and then they reprinted Bayonetta 2 like a year after the game came out, and it was just Bayonetta 2. For like I think it was like 30 or $40 instead of 60, but still like and it happened with Fire Emblem on 3DS also, Fire Emblem Awakening, where like that game sold out the first day, and then it was like 3 or 4 weeks before we got another reprint, and people were starving for that physical copy of that game.
Yes.
So I mean, it's just a Nintendo thing, it's just their games are so polished and so well received 90% of the time. They put out a couple duds once in a while, but like it's very rare that you get a bad Nintendo developed and published game, and then and that's why I think a lot of Wii U games are going to be kind of rare after I think like Breath of the Wild on Wii U is going to be super rare eventually.
Oh yeah,
because not a lot of people owned a Wii U. A lot of people were hyped for the Switch, and a lot of people played it on Switch. And it's going to be the Twilight Princess thing again, where like, yeah, maybe.
Even that's rare with the amiibo in it, with the Wolf amiibo in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why they started selling the Wolf amiibo on its own, right?
Yeah.
Is because like Twilight Princess on Wii U is going to be kind of hard to find too.
It's so funny. I only got one copy left of Twilight Princess with the Wolf amiibo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I got it. That's because Twilight Princess used to be my favorite Zelda game. I mean, I still stand by that game is better than most people give it credit for.
Yes.
But it was, when I replayed it though, man, it was a sludge. like especially towards the end, where like all you want to do is move on to the next dungeon. But like there's like 45 different things you have to do before you go into the dungeon, and it's just like I just want to play the dungeon, dude. Just let me in. But but yeah. Anyways, the last thing I think we're going to talk about real quick is Netflix is ready to launch on Switch, and they're just waiting for the approval from Nintendo, which is exciting. Not that like. I think Switch is one of the only cases where I don't think it really needs it, but it'll be nice to have it on there.
Yes.
So that's exciting. Maybe it'll have that download and watch feature for people. That's where that's going to come in handy is, on iPads and stuff and laptops, that Netflix has that option where like you can if you can't connect to Wi-Fi, you can download episodes of the show you want to watch before you leave. And then they're automatically deleted after you finish them. And that I think is going to be super handy for the Switch, where like if you're on a plane and you don't really feel like playing a game, you can just set it up on the kickstand and watch House of Cards or whatever else you're watching, So, so that feature will be super handy on Switch if it's available, I should say. But yeah, that's it's kind of it for the news. It's kind of underwhelming news week compared to last week, which was just like this big bomb dropped on us. It was awesome.
Well, we just running around with our just excited and just shocked at the Doom and Wolfenstein 2.
Oh, I know. And like that gives me a little breathing room on Wolfenstein 2, because like I wanted to play Wolfenstein a lot, but like I also want to play Odyssey and I also want to play Assassin's Creed Origins, and I'm like, dude, these are 3 major games coming out on the same day that I'm just like, I just can't. Not only can I not spend that much money on that day, but like, there's no time to play all these games at one time, and like pushing Wolfenstein to 2018 for Switch is probably I mean that's what I'm doing, but like that alleviates so much pressure.
Yes. I mean, I'm still gonna pick it up for PS4 because I have the new order. So I kind of want to make that completion, but I got to get it on Switch.
Yeah, yeah. I just want everything on Switch. Oh, actually, there's one more little news story, which it's not really news, but it's kind of like this Easter egg thing. Hackers discovered the NES game Golf on the Switch. So they're kind of trying to find ways to say, hey, guess what? Virtual Console's coming, and it's going to be there. So NES Golf is on Switch somehow. They don't know if you can access it from retail units or not, but the full NES Golf game on Switch is fully playable with the Joy-Cons and even supports 2 players. But they don't know how to access it from the Switch operating system or the retail version. So it's cool, I guess. I would be down for some NES Golf.
Not me. You can keep the golf game.
So, but last week we talked about talking about the AAA game space on Switch and how it changes, and kind of like what AAA games do we want to see on Switch, and what kind of team ups or partnerships do we want to see Nintendo take now that Mario and Rabbids is out, to lure other developers to put games on Switch. So, Ed, this is a topic I've been thinking about for a while. Not really in terms of like a long list of games, like in terms of partnerships, but like the types of games I want on Switch. And it still all comes back around to a Metroid Prime Federation Force style, Destiny style game set in the Metroid universe surrounding bounty hunters. And I think Nintendo could team up with Ubisoft to do that game as well, because of games like The Division and Rainbow Six Siege, and just like, I think they could, if they collaborated, like, I think that would be cool to see them do something like that. I would say Bungie, but like Bungie's so busy with Destiny that like they would never ever do that.
Nintendo doesn't work well with Bungie.
But like, if you could get a team with like if you could get a team like Massive on it, and like, I don't know, maybe the Rainbow Six team to incorporate some of that first person shooting aspect into it, like, because like the systems in The Division were good, and then with all the patches and stuff, they made them way better. Just the gameplay loop and stuff, and the campaign was really fun to play. It's just that in game was a little rocky. Like, if you get a team like that on there, like I would quit Destiny forever if you just made a Metroid version of Destiny. Like, honestly, like I would love to play a bounty hunter in that universe, as long as like we were still getting a Metroid single player stuff, you know, like. But I would totally play a bounty hunting, like, go out like almost Monster Hunter esque, or like, let's say you, me, and Larry would team up in like a Destiny style fire team, and we landed on a planet, and we're going through like a Destiny style strike, taking out enemies, collecting loot, making our bounty hunters gear better, and we get to the final, like we get to the end, and it's like the strikes have like these little like bosses from like Super Metroid or Fusion or Prime. Like, these would be cool like strike bosses, and then the raid boss would be like Ridley or Mother Brain or something, like super cool. Like, I think that would be super cool to see. Like, I feel like the Destiny formula would, out of all Nintendo's franchises, would fit Metroid the best. I know Metroid's all about isolation and whatever, but like, that's fine. We can still have that. I'm not saying replace those games. I'm saying this would be a nice
way of Federation Force.
Yeah. Which Federation Force is still a better game than people give it credit for. I just want to tweak it a little bit and put it on a platform it should be on instead of the 3DS, which, don't get me wrong, 3DS is a great platform, just not for first-person shooters.
Well, for me, definitely I would love to see Vanquish 2. Nintendo and Platinum have worked wonders together with Bayonetta 2.
Can we just get that 2-pack that they promised, that they're rumored to be releasing on Xbox One and PS4? Like, I would love a bit, like, or if they made just like a special thing for Switch where it was like a 3-pack where it was like Bayonetta 1 and 2 and Vanquish, like maybe for like an extra $10 or $15, like, sure, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. I think I would do a Vanquish package because I think a Bayonetta 2 package is going to come to Switch. I think the 1 and 2 are going to be packed in and, released for $50 or $60, which I would just scoop up automatically. Just like, forget you guys, throw in some levels that got taken out, more costumes, like some amiibo functionality, like, give it to me all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see Vanquish 2 to be on Switch. And the way that you do the trailer, you show the guy, you hear his body running, and then you see him sliding with the switch in his hand. And then he stops, it pauses, and it shows Vanquish 2, and then he continues to slide. Like, make it very comedic, but like stylized action that Platinum is known for.
Yeah, I still think, man, like the Direct in November, December is gonna have Bayonetta or something Platinum related.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would be okay with Wonderful 101 on Switch also, but like the games I want are Bayonetta and Vanquish. Like, those are the games. Like, I really liked Vanquish when it came out. I know people are like kind of high on that game that played it, and then there's the people that like are just saying like Vanquish is only cool because people didn't play it. Vanquish is only cool because people didn't play it, but like, what?
Metal Gear Revengeance.
Nah. Pass.
Yes.
Pass.
Cannot look. If Konami is getting Zone of the Enders 2 VR, which I thought that was insane.
I
was
know.
Like, they pulled the stuff. Konami is trying to get back their respect.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Come on now, Revengeance with a Samus costume.
I would like to see his Vanquish with the Samus costume, but
oh my goodness, can you? I think I would just order 2 copies because I would be like, him and Samus teaming up, because it's not really. I mean, you was really shooting robots in that game, so the violence was really just the language in that game. But picture Samus and him running around in a Metroid themed level. Of course, it'd probably be something like VR, but that literally 2-player co-op online. You have your Metroid Destiny, I have my Metroid Vanquish.
Yeah,
like that would be crazy. And come on, Capcom, you guys have got to give us Beautiful Joe 3. It's time. He needs to come back. Like, you doing all of these ports for Resident Evil, that's fine and dandy, but you guys need to give us Beautiful Joe 3. We need it.
Yeah,
because y'all stuck in port territory with Okami HD,
which isn't coming to Switch, by the way.
Yeah.
Why is that game not coming to Switch?
Because it's Capcom. Like, I don't even think Capcom has made the last new game that Capcom has made was Resident Evil 7.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say Mega Man Legacy Collection. But that's technically not a new game. It's just
right. But that's like saying the Disney Afternoon Collection.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like those.
Yeah,
are
like why are
those
none
are
of those games on there? Like Disney Afternoon Collection, Mega Man Legacy Collection, which I still think they're gonna make a giant bundle for Switch of Mega Man Legacy Collection for $40, which was gonna have all 10 games in it.
No, they'll just throw it on the eShop and be like, if you guys want them, they're $5 or $7 each, whatever their price. Capcom made all that money from the eShop, so why bundle them together? Yeah, it was weird they did it for 3DS, but those games weren't available for 3DS,
Right.
so it wasn't a reason for them to bring it to Wii U because like all of those
No,
games.
I think all the Mega Man games are on 3DS.
Oh no,
Virtual
8
console?
is not 8.
No, I mean like I mean like the first like the all the games on the first Legacy Collection are on 3DS Virtual Console.
Besides 8, because 8 was a PlayStation/Saturn game.
Yeah. Yeah, I just mean like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Oh well, yeah. And then I think because I think the Mega Man Legacy Collection is also on the eShop,
Yeah.
so that would make actually 8 come to it. But like 9 and 10, because that came to PlayStation and Microsoft. That's not really here or there. But 9 and 10 should have been on Wii U. I think 9 and 10 is on Wii U. If not, it should have been on there. The X games are on there, but they haven't did a Mega Man X Legacy Collection just yet.
Yeah. I that's coming soon, I bet.
You know what I was also thinking of? Zombie Ate My Neighbors remake. And for some unknown reason,
Did you see that fan make sequel? Somebody's made
I heard about it.
a fan made sequel to Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and it looks really cool. It's
I
like
had
this
to look
really really it's top down cool sprite based art, but like super detailed, and it looks really cool.
Why did I think that if whoever does it should be Epic Games? That do me for. I'm like, why am I thinking of Epic Games doing Zombie Ate My Neighbors?
Because
like,
it would look
remake?
really cool in like this really weird gory style of like Gears of War. Like that's what I picture Zombies Ate My Neighbors, like this really like it'd be a mix between Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare, and Gears of War, where like it's got the really good shooting mechanics and stuff of Gears, but you can hop around and it has this really cartoony, gory cartoony look like Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah.
Like that those are the two games that I think would mix together to make up Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Ah, man. But dude, I can't stop thinking about this Metroid Destiny. Like I'm not kidding. Like I think it would be really cool. Like you could have like different classes of bounty hunter, like a tank or a healer type thing. It'd almost be like almost have like an Overwatch element to it where like all the characters have different like abilities, but I mean I guess Destiny has that too. There's different subclasses of each class, but like
Wait for it Studios doing a Donkey Kong game. Nintendo needs to team up with them. That needs to happen.
yeah.
And happen in a way of doing like the old school Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Jr. or what I think it's the one where Donkey Kong is at. I think it's Donkey Kong 3 where he's on the ropes and you have to gotta spray up the bug spray.
Mm-hmm.
Like a 4-player Donkey Kong remake or reimagining would be like kind of cool.
I would really like to see From Software take a Bloodborne style gameplay mechanic to Castlevania, team up with Konami, and make like that super interconnected world with like the art styles of Castlevania, but apply it to Bloodborne like mechanics. Like I'm not a huge Dark Souls fan, but like I really like Bloodborne reminds me a lot of Castlevania in these really weird dark ways. Like if they did a realistic take on Castlevania.
Yes.
I think if you just changed a little bit of the mechanics to like have this cool like melee attack, like instead of I mean I guess it's all melee based, but like a whip, like a ranged melee attack, like a whip, or like a crossbow or something. Like I really think that would be a cool mix.
Yes. Nelco doing Uniracers.
Oh, jeez, get Uniracers out of here. Nobody likes Uniracers. You're the only person thinking of Uniracers in 2017.
Hey, Nelco did Mario Kart. Why not do Uniracers? Because Diddy Kong Racing given to Nelco, that's just like a expectation out of that, and F-Zero. Like that would be an expectation that Nelco only them could do it. Because like I wouldn't give it to Sega because they haven't like really did anything with a racing game in a while.
Well, they did Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed for Wii U. Like that was like the last big one, right?
Well, yeah.
I guess that was like 2013. I guess that was like 4 years ago. But like I would like to see Sega take on F-Zero again. I think that Sega did the one for GameCube, right? Like, and I think that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was Namco that did it.
Sega did it. Namco did the arcade one.
Okay.
I'm looking it up. Sorry, this is great radio. Me typing on a computer. F-Zero GX was developed by and published by Sega.
Okay.
They were developed by a studio called Amusement Vision, which was a subsidiary of Sega when the game was released. So, I would really like to see Atlas do a Fire Emblem JRPG. I would love to see it because they are good at the relationship stuff. They're good at the social connections, which is a big part of Fire Emblem. I would love to see them create this weird open world, like not necessarily in the vein of Persona, which we got Tokyo Mirage, which was good, but like I want them to take that next step, like the Persona step, and really like just. Ugh.
But I think Atlas tried, but it couldn't. They couldn't get it down pat. They couldn't figure it out, so Nintendo told them to do Tokyo.
I still want to finish that game at some point. By the way, talk about ports to Switch. I would love Tokyo Mirage Sessions to come to Switch.
If Atlas does a Fire Emblem like little RPG, they got to get Vanillaware in it. I think it needs to be a beat 'em up, in a sense. I mean, if they can do a traditional JRPG with Fire Emblem, I worry. I'm like, I wonder how they would do the story.
Yeah.
The story would be my most concern than anything else. Because it's just like, how do you guys go about it? Like, how does a Fire Emblem Atlas game, how does a story fit into that universe?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would probably have to be some sort of crossover again, right?
Yeah, I think they could do it, but Atlas has got to keep. And Atlas is good at comedy with the Persona games. They're good at the comedy, but I'm like, you guys have got to make sure that the comedy is there, but you also got to make sure that you have good cutscenes and that you have a rich story.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, Atlas is good. I feel like they can achieve it, but that would be the most concerning yet intriguing part of the game. Like, I wouldn't even worry about the balance system. I'm just like, how do you guys tackle a story when you guys only know how to tackle a story from an Atlas game?
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds weird, but I'm just like, play an Atlas game and then play Fire Emblem and then look at the difference between how the story is handled in both games.
Yeah. 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 Man, I'm trying to think of like more cool crossover things. Like, I think
Capcom doing Earthbound.
yeah, Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Earthbound guy. I've tried several times, but I know this isn't. I know this isn't a Nintendo game, but I mean, it is, but isn't. I would love to see ActRaiser come back somehow.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's owned by Square Enix and stuff, but like with the tech these days, and like you see what you know, WB can do with the Nemesis system in Shadow of Mordor or whatever, and like you apply that a similar system to ActRaiser, but add that God mode to it,
Hmm.
and then you go out and play it like a action RPG. Oh, that'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. Just,
Yes.
just,
Yes.
just throwing it out there. I think that'd be cool to do.
Um, I think Treasure needs to make a game, and I think it would be cool if R-Type came back. I know IRIM owns R-Type, but you know, 2D shooters are still important. I was just reading because I got Edge's top 100 games, 2017, like modern games and stuff, and R-Type Final is in it. And I understand, you know, what it's done, but I'm just like, you know, 2D art. I'm like 2D shooters are still popular. Look at the indie scene. We're getting that one game that uses the two screens
Mhm.
uh, for Switch, and I was just like, come on, R Type. I don't know if IRM's out of business, but if Treasure could do an R Type game, um, or Treasure work with Square Enix and bring in Eisenhower to Switch. Like reimagine that and bring it, or remake that game and bring it.
Yeah. What else? I think we've kind of covered a lot. Um, yeah, I would like to see Yacht Club do Shovel Knight 64.
I think they'll do 16 before they go to 64.
Super Shovel Knight. You think you'll do
Yeah.
Super Shovel Knight? That'd be cool too. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. But I think that's gonna wrap up our segment of AAA. Oh, I guess we should probably talk about ports too. I guess because like we did.
We could save that for later.
Yeah, I mean there's very specific games I would like to see. Like I don't know. I would probably play Final Fantasy 15 again if it was ported to Switch. I would play Mass Effect Andromeda. I'd probably finish it if it was ported to Switch.
Would you play Splatterhouse?
No, no. I would like to see GameCube Virtual Console games ported to Switch. Right, right.
Yeah, I mean that's a given.
Uh, yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see Battlefront ported to Switch probably. Um, I would like Destiny ported to Switch, but that's never going to happen.
Oh, boo.
So
I
get that
hashtag
exclusive Metroid and Nintendo content in there. That'd be awesome.
I hashtagged it. Keep Destiny 2 off of my Switch.
What if they developed a Metroid style planet specifically for Destiny on Switch? Oh man. Yep. Okay. So, anyways, this has been another episode of Nintendo Pow Block. Remember, you can email the show at nintendopowblock@gmail.com. We're planning. I'm saving questions, Ed, for when you're here.
Yes.
So keep emailing us your questions. We're going to answer them all next week in a very awesome episode that I have planned and Ed doesn't know yet because it's exciting. Email us. See what you want from like the Nintendo side of things on NGR Radio. All this other stuff. Make sure you follow our family of shows, Arsenal X. And we need to get a hold of Jesse to see when we're doing that recording.
Yes.
Even if we take a week off just to I mean, there's not a lot to talk about except for Destiny, really, on Xbox. Uh, Nerds Gone Platinum, World 1-1, and GR Radio. Monday's episode is going to be really what a episode that was. That episode was really awesome to record. I like. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy every episode of every podcast that I'm on, but like sometimes you get that extra just boost of excitement on some episodes that you're like, when you're done recording, you're like, man, that was a good episode. So
Yes.
make sure you tune in for that. Check us out on YouTube or download us on your podcast service of choice. Rate us, comment, all that good stuff. Like us. Join our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/Nintendo Pow Block. Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me at That Retro Code on Twitter. You can also check out my podcast, Optional Opinion, on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, and other podcast apps. The beauty of video games, week 2 is arriving. I do apologize that I am kind of late with it. Work is kicking my tail, so I haven't been able to keep up with the posts with it, but I am going to be trying my best so you guys can check it out. This week is going to be PC and mobile, and the following week will be arcade. If you guys missed out, check out the post for the beauty of handheld and listen to the episode with Corey on it. Optional Opinion had a really great discussion. I can't wait to do a part 2 with him because like we had a lot to talk about. We had to have fun with that conversation and was ready to do more. But yeah, you guys can check that out. Also check out Arsenal X. We are on break this week for this episode. But you guys will be able to check it out next week. We're going to continue our Destiny 2 talk. Hopefully I'll have more to say because I'll be playing more of the game. So yeah, Arsenal X will be making this return soon. So do check that out on NGR Radio here on YouTube and on the website and everything. I do got some writing that is going to be coming up that's separated from Optional Opinion. So I will be delivering that. And yeah, just wait to see some more upcoming projects that I hopefully will be able to bring to NGR in the future. Yes. And also check out the moment on skirmishfrogs.com. I know I haven't been writing a lot for that because of the beauty of video games. But I will be having new blogs up for that also.
Yes. Also, before I get into my plugs, I just want to remind everybody that like I'm sorry the website hasn't been updated in a little bit. I have been working on back-end stuff to make it more video friendly and more blog focused than like just separating everything out into separate categories. Like I do apologize. It should be up probably this coming weekend. So
yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Corey. My final announcement before I give it back to you, everybody. Optional Opinion, the new season will be starting in October. So I have some guests planned, some ideas planned for that, and some new topics. Once the beauty of video games is over, I will be taking a week off, but I will be trying to get a new episode definitely for October 6th. That's the beginning of the season. For Optional Opinion. So
yay! Yeah. I also have some new projects I'm kind of working on. I don't want to say outside NGR, but they're more like solo projects. So I've talked to Ed a little bit about it, and he's inspired me to do some things. So check it out soon. I hope to announce stuff soon.
Yes, and hey, Let's Find and Play will be making a return. Hopefully soon. We've been busy.
What Ed said. But when Ed's here, you can expect us to be doing some Let's Pod and Play. Some really cool episodes I cannot wait for. So, you can find me at Corey and UHD on Twitter, Corey and HD on Twitch and Instagram. I'm streaming Destiny tomorrow night, Wednesday night. We're going to be streaming the raid for Destiny, so make sure you check that out.
Yes.
I've got a few Destiny things planned too for hopefully I can get to them eventually if I would just stop playing and actually set everything up so I could just keep playing. I just need to take the time to set it up so I can just keep playing. But yeah, cool things like lore stuff and not as in depth as like my name is Bife or Professor Bro Ham guy. I always forget his last name. But the big Destiny streamers do a lot of that stuff, but it's just fun things for you guys to watch. And so, check us out, ngrradio.com, and on our YouTube page and on your podcast service of choice. And until Friday, we love you. Sorry we're late.
Yes. And we will see you next time, everybody, on Nintendo Pow Block. Woohoo! Yes.